hear you.
Okay.
But if you think it's too quiet, you have to.
I'm not sure. I think it's okay. So, hello Friedrich.
Hello, Jana.
And welcome to a new episode of Dev Talk and Play.
With us.
Friedrich and Jana.
You said it already.
Yeah, I know. The show where we talk a bit about stuff that is interesting us, or our own game, or games that interest us, and where we play one game. And I think today we are going to criticize a bit, or a lot.
Well,
Let's see.
I don't know. You will.
Yeah, but you can see it as well, and you can say something.
Okay.
Cool. Should we start with this box here?
Tell me about it. What is Star Trek?
What is Star Trek? That's a problem. I'm not a great nerd. I don't have a good factual remembrance, and with Star Trek games it shows. So I remember.
What do you mean by remembrance?
You know, like facts, like.
You mean memory?
Yeah, memories. Like, yeah, factual memory. You know, like remembering facts, like dates or names or factions. I think I can remember.
Klingons.
Because it was really fun. I don't. Klingons. I know. I played this game, or I bought this game specifically for two people that. One of them is a huge Star Trek nerd. He has both have a shelf with all the ships, and I think he's getting more of them.
Models of the ship.
They're real ships there in their living room. And Ralph, my cousin, the other half, is I think he's watching them and he's liking it very much. But he's not super into it. But he can roll with it.
It's like,
with it.
Yeah.
Like I watch it, actually, I think.
We are just enjoying it, we are not living it.
But Robert is totally living it.
Yeah, sure.
I think he would love to have like a dress, a suit, of a uniform.
He would fit into it.
Yeah, I definitely both would totally fit into that. So I bought a game for these two, and I just saw that there's this wonderful starter box. I think I saw it at Amazon. Normally I don't order stuff at Amazon, but this one I bought. I think it was 15 euro or something. Not sure. It was really for what you get. I found it was okay. It's really you got stuff, you know.
It's good value.
It's good value, totally. You got like the starter rules, and it's really. I think I read like 2 systems this year, or is it 3? Like a lot of Shadowrun since January.
Yeah.
And I feel there was another system. What was it?
Dark Eye.
Dark Eye I actually never really read because Ike never needed us to know the rules of Dark Eye.
Okay, we also did Alien, but it was last year.
Maybe Alien, but that's also Steven, and we never needed to read it. Maybe I'm thinking of Martin's witch game where you have 3 healing witches. Anyway, so the rules are amazingly easy. I don't get too much into detail. I'm sorry. I just want to say I recommend this highly because the rules are easy. It's really on the lower level, on a good level. It's not shitty. It's really on a good level. You can really work with your players. You have a lot to discuss, and it's really fun. The adventure is great. It's really like I don't want to show it to you because I would love to play it with you. It's like 4 episodes that build a campaign, and it's like a really good TV episode, I feel. With nice settings, a bit into the horror genre. Feels a bit like Alien, actually. Like lost spaceships that you have to find, and you go through the dark corridors and stuff. Yeah. And you got also stuff like chips to put on. Where's the camera? Chips to put on the board, and you also got maps that you can lay out. I'm sucker for that stuff. And some dices. Okay, they're not that amazing, but at least they're specifically built for that. And it's a D20 system, so you got 2 D20. Okay, and a fun anecdote. I played with Robert, and I just wanted to put one of the, this chip on board to show, okay, you're going to fight against a, what are their names? Not Vulcan, the other one.
Romulans.
You see, that's why I'm not a nerd. The Romulans. And I just put a woman on board. I think the name was, you have to go to the post. I think the name was even male, but I thought, no, it's a woman. So I put her on there. I don't know which one it was, but Robert directly found out, okay, it's one from the Talchia. And yeah, of course, she's Talchia. So it's actually, I think you don't have to put all the knowledge into it. It works even with you just loving the genre, just loving Star Trek. But I sometimes feel when you are the game master, it's supposed you are the one that knows most of the game or the lore or the facts and whatever, and not the player. But I think it can work both ways. So, because really you're still fetching a package, I think with programmer where I would switch to our other topic.
Sorry.
No worries. To the other topic, and that is our blog.
I got some nice clothes.
Yay! No, wait, transition back. Wow. Wow, they are so closely. What's the name? Doesn't matter. I got. So, next topic. So we are currently working on a game. I think those of you who watch this channel know that already. But we are working on a game. And on redking.de/Patou, we have a blog. And right now we mostly fill that with stuff we are posting on social media anyway. But we try to have a more in-depth blogging about what we're working on, what the stuff we are doing, how we do it. Coming soon, hoping to do this more soon.
I also like how low the quality of the videos usually is.
Yeah.
It's just preview.
It's really preview. Although no, I mean this I captured in. I mean I don't have full size when I capture it in Unity, so I really capture the stuff in Unity. But I think we soon need a new build for the next task we got. But yeah.
Okay.
So if you are interested, this is we are filling this like. I think right now we are aiming at like every second week, I think, to post a little video.
Yeah.
And mostly when we got new stuff that we want to show. Also got an intern now, since last week. Greetings goes to Patrick, who's also a game dev and also working on his own game. So maybe we can show that too someday. I wouldn't do it today.
Sure.
Called Town Frame. Yeah, I think it's a cool mix, and it's fun to have somebody
definitely
in the studio that's not just us, but that's really coming from outside and questioning some of the stuff we are doing, and or just you have somebody to explain it to again, and it helps to remind the path that you want to be on, because sometimes I think because we're two people that work together like over 10 years, even more. I think we sometimes forget to discuss about stuff because we're so used to, it often just fits. I'm doing stuff.
Would be nice, yeah.
And with Patrick, we have to articulate more of what we're doing, and I think that's good to also question yourself. Is that a good thing? Can we do it easier and stuff like this? And Castor's on there. Hi.
Oh hey, hi.
Yeah. So so much for our own projects. Or do you have anything else to add?
Not right now. I'm not. It's not going well for my part right now, so I don't like to talk about it.
Okay, but you don't want to tease what it is.
No, because I don't know if I ever finish it.
Okay. Okay. So let's go to the game. So today I have a game. Oh, we are tad too quiet. Okay, sorry. So let me check. Actually, I don't know what to. Wait. I know what to do. Actually, Casta, you had a posting. I think it's now like a couple of weeks ago, where you talked about a longer song.
Make us louder.
Yeah. Okay.
Sound H him. If you talk to him.
Yeah. Sorry. I always want to do multitasking.
Should I?
No, it's okay. Okay. Are we too loud now? We are too loud now. Okay. Test. All right. Where you talked about a song that is much longer than you're used to, and I thought it's like a podcast, but it's just like when you say talking, you just mean like a little blog post, right? I would be interested into that. I really like when people talk about their songs and their compositions and tell what they are doing and why they are doing it. So, alright, so let's get to the game. I hope it's not a rant, because I think Slime Rancher is pretty perfect in a way. But also I'm always super exhausted when I finish it, and I really wondered why.
You mean stop playing? You're not finished yet, right?
Yeah, no. Yeah, when I stop playing, right? And sometimes I'm stopped because I'm dying. Or I finished goals, or I need to do something else. Like sometimes I think it's, I need to stop, but I can't stop. This feeling. It's really this kind of game. Okay, so Caso says he talked with his human mouth. I haven't found it. I looked for that video, so. That's why I asked.
You are allowed to link it in our...
Yeah, sure, do that.
Twitch.
Okay, why isn't it starting? Hello? I don't know, my controller's on.
It's loading.
Okay.
But your
What?
Your laptop is connected.
What is with my laptop?
It's connected with the power.
Yeah, I mean it's light. It has light, so it should be. I don't know what's wrong. I think I just expected it to load quicker. So. All right. So when we start this game, the last time I played, I just wanted to capture a video for my radio, right? So I
Can I activate URLs?
I think
people?
you have to, but I don't know yet. Then I can't play. So I'm doing a feature about Slime Rancher, like for my radio. Maybe I talk about that. I like once a month I talk on the German.
He can't hear the game.
He can't hear the game. Okay, that sucks. Oh yeah, true. It's not. I think I closed it. Okay, wait. Yeah, thanks for telling us.
How can I upgrade someone? I don't know.
Okay, is it now? No, it's still not. Oh no, I hate such things. So now we are trying two things at once. I love that. Hate it. So why can't we hear the sound? What is it? Let me look. Cool, because nothing was put into the slot. It's just... Why? I mean, what the fuck? So, alright.
I don't know how we can allow links.
Okay, so So Custom puts it into the maybe into the Discord, and next time we play, we try to check this beforehand how we do that. All right. Okay, so like I maybe I mentioned I got this radio like for Deutschlandfunk. It's a German radio broadcast. I'm doing like a monthly little feature about a game, and I chose games where you collect things. So one of those games is Slime Rancher. Does it sound good now?
Yeah.
And I chose this game because like I think I put like 9 hours into it. I also played the first game, Slime Rancher 1.
Does it make any difference if you start from the beginning? Is this the beginning?
No. It's you don't see this island at the beginning. I just wanted to walk back to my home actually.
Okay.
To show you the chaos I left, and I have to go there because I have to feed the creatures or they die, or I think they break out when they don't get food, so I want to prevent that. I mean, I actually don't want to continue further with this game, but kind of still want to finish it nice in a way. Okay, where is my home tool? I see it on the map. So I would love to start from home first, but that really sucks about the game. You don't have like a quick travel or something like that. You really have to walk a lot. It's really a lot backtracking, and you got those portals, and I sometimes put them in a shitty way because I didn't know that I only have one portal per island and not two. Or I mean, I can put a second one there, but then I'm missing on the other island one. So alright.
Complicated.
Oh, it's complicated. So and why the situation was crucial, because I jumped into the ocean and died. I mean, you can't die in this game. You get respawned here in your home, but it's like more than a day is gone and all your creatures are hungry. So you got a lot of stress because you have to feed them quickly, because when they're not fed, they break out. So
the grass is crazy.
The grass?
The grass shading, the grass rendering, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, what do you mean? Because it looks nice, or it's...
No, it looks like it's always strange. Like if you go back to where...
Okay, but it
looks always so perspectively
I have to feed the
skewed.
chickens. Oh, they are happy. They still have chickens in there. So I automated them now a bit. So why are they hungry? Okay, let's feed them. So what I'm doing, what you see me do here is like I have my farms like with these creatures. They're all different slimes. Like these are the cat and the fire slimes melt together. Those are honey slimes.
Is this like Pokemon where you can fight with them?
No, you can't fight with them. I mean, you just collect them, you farm them, you put them in those little cages and you feed them. And because you don't have to feed them every time you can upgrade those food boxes like I just did. And then they automatically collect their poop, because their poop are crystals. that's what comes out of them when you feed them. So, and that's what you can sell, and from the shit you sell, literally, you can upgrade to new stuff. So that's how the game actually works.
Caster says, "Oh damn, no quick travel. That doesn't sound good."
Yeah, it's really...
No idea. As I said before, I liked games where there is no permanent quick travel like Gothic.
I think it depends.
But it depends
on the game. So if it's a story game and the story is about adventure and travel and like I feel like with Morrowind it really helped me to walk stuff or to use
I mean, there
like
is
the
quick travel
boats.
in Morrowind. It's just
Yeah, I just meant, you know,
more integrated into the
yeah,
story.
that it doesn't break the immersion of you traveling a world, you know, like I think only with sometimes traveling it by foot or the performance is not good. I don't know.
Why not?
I got my I think it's just to, I don't know, it's a bit laggy, I feel. I don't know if it doesn't use my my integrated card, but I don't think so. So some of the slimes, they also have like dark cages, like those. They're like fluorescent. If I would put them into the light, they would explode and die.
Don't you find it a bit boring that they're all in like these very distinct cages?
Yeah, it's. I can't remember the first game. I have it. I think I got it via the IGF awards. You can apply as a jury there, and I think I chose Slime Rancher, or I got it. I played it like 1 or 2 hours, not too long. I kind of remember, or I think I remember that you could have built the cages more, at least could decide on how big they are. And I think they decided just for more, you know, it's easier. I mean, why would you decide for a cage, for a size of cage in this game? There's just no need to do that, you know? It doesn't matter. But it takes a bit of, you know, it's like quickly put there, and you don't really deal with these creatures anymore, you know? You just put the food in there. You go to this slot, you put the food in there. You go into this slot, you take the shit out. you know, you just with the slots, you don't care what's going on in there. They don't matter anymore. It's really weird. I mean, maybe it says a bit about modern food production, but so they get a bit more. Yeah, and what you can decide is, you know, which kind of fruit you plant, and in order to be able to plant fruit, you have to at least find one. So you have to.
Chicken. Chicken.
Schinken. What?
Chicken, schinken.
Chicken. Yeah. So in order to.
Is this a Poperze?
Poperze?
On the right.
What? Yeah, it's a Poperze. An asshole. No, they give. Actually, the rocks do look beautiful. Yeah. I screenshotted them and gave them to Patrick for like inspiration, like how they were done. Because we are not happy with how the rocks look in our game. Or it really goes down when I'm moving into the. But it's just because of the stream. I don't have it when I'm playing without streaming. So don't know.
What is this screen?
What is the screen? Yeah. So I'm totally in the automatism of gathering food, feeding them, going to this thing, pulling out the shit, selling it. So this is the marketplace. Okay, what you see on the left. Wait, I look to it. What you see on the left is like a stock market. You can't influence the numbers, but they change. So like sometimes things are very valuable, and the next moment they are not. So. And so you can't really control anything. You just pull the stuff in there and get your money. Like I got 7,000. It's on the lower right. Get your money and be done with it. So it's a bit, yeah. It's a bit. Everything is like perfectly put into little machines, and if you're listening to the sound, I think the sound is very nice. It feels like sucking the stuff in and pushing it out. It feels very satisfying, you know. Yeah. The whole gameplay, the way it looks, like the rounded stuff, like the grass. I really like the grass. You don't like it?
It's strange.
Really? Why? It doesn't look strange.
Perspective.
Okay.
I feel like it should look different.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't place it.
Oh, they're nearly dead. Let's feed them. They eat everything. They're fun because when I catch them, like they are all a bit different, right? So, for example, those the ringtail slime, I catch them, and then I wanted to put them into a cage, and they instantly got to stone, and I didn't know why, and now I know because they are only in the dark. Can they exist? And I realized that because I wanted to drag the stones back out, and I don't know, into another place. I don't know what my plan was, to another place. And the moment I was into a dark cave, they got sucked in, you know, because they transformed from stone to slime.
Okay.
So okay, so let me put stuff into the feeder. And you know, yeah, that's what I meant. It's like everything is very, you know. I mean, sometimes I have to check. I have to check for, like, looked at walkthroughs because I didn't understand everything, how everything works. But most stuff is really self-explanatory. It's really super well done, and feels really nice to use it. But on the other hand, it's, I don't know, it quickly is really a drag, like this, especially through the walking. I think the walking is the part that makes it so annoying for me. I actually wanted to bring this fruit in because every creature has their favorite fruit. Like, you got the Slimepedia, you know, there's the pink slime that eats everything. It's the first slime you really get. Then there's the cotton slime, they like salad. And then there's the cat slime, they like those stony hands, and that means when you feed that to them, they shit more. They shit more money. Yeah, so every slime has their favorite, like one I'm missing. I don't know what it is. And when you find the special ingredient that they like, you know, you got more profit. Although I'm now at a part where I don't know. I don't need more profit, so it's just a drag because I have to feed them. I mean, you really feel like a real farmer, you know, like real farmers. I just know that from my aunt who they got pigs, they got chickens and goose and stuff, lambs, a lot of sheep. Yeah. Wait, I forgot what they are eating. And they can't just go to. Should have gone that. They just can't go to a you know, on holiday. They really have to talk to people about who cares for the animals. You know, they can't just go away. And this feeling, how a real farmer feels, kind of you get through the game actually, because it's. Oh, I already fed them. Great. But it also makes so hard, you know, to get out of the grid. I think I had the same feeling with what was the wholesome farming game?
Google it.
That one guy alone did. That was like
Animal Crossing.
no, not Animal Crossing.
Harvest Moon.
Harvest Moon. No, the Harvest Moon clone.
Yeah.
Where am I?
Sorry, I don't play these games. Now I have to remember their names.
You know what I'm. But
Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley. Thank you.
Thanks, Cast.
And with Stardew Valley, I had a similar feeling. You know how it must feel to grow crops. You know, because you get hungry yourself. The little crops you grow, you all eat, and the little you have left over, you sell and buy new seeds from them, and then your money is off. You know, is over. And it's a bit like, you know, you have to find a way to radicalize or to enlarge your business, you know, to automize, make automatic stuff automatic,
Yeah.
you know, so you don't have to do everything by hand. And that's what makes these kind of things, games, so absurd to me, you know, like at the beginning everything feels so wholesome, but if you continue playing this the wholesome way, like feeding them personally and caring for them, it becomes quickly a drag, you know, because you just can't
Automate.
Yeah.
Thanks, Cast.
What would we do without you?
Join the stream.
Yeah, so it's, I don't know, I mean, you can also explore, like I have, okay, I think I fed them now.
Yeah, sure, it has a hard side because it is a hardcore simulation in this regard.
Is it hardcore?
I mean,
it's really, it's an easy game, okay? You don't fall.
I mean, the concept is this capitalist concept of selling stuff all the time. Otherwise, you will perish.
I mean, the thing is, I actually don't need. I mean, the game doesn't tell me to, hey, farm the shit out of those creatures. You could also like go into the nature, and just collect. I mean, they're also always wild. Those creatures are always wild in the wild, and you can just collect their shit there and then sell it. But you don't have many slots, and I think I can only like vacuum up like 40 or 30 pieces, but not like from one kind, only from one kind. Okay, oh sorry, it's so gibberish today. I don't know.
Game is gibberish.
The game is gibberish, yeah, maybe. So I can upgrade stuff. Okay, so the moment I got a jetpack, I mean, jetpack really changes every game. It's always, we need jetpack fitted.
Okay.
So it makes every game like more fun in a way. I got all the stuff. I got the fucking jellystones, but then I jumped into the water and you lose everything. I mean, not on purpose, right? So let's get some jellystones. So with that thing you can upgrade, you know, you have to find some resources in the wild, you have to not sell poop of your creatures, but put it into the machine, and from that you can upgrade a bit, like run faster, or the battery. So when I run, I use battery. When I glide, I use battery. You know, enlarge the battery. This kind of stuff. And there's also a bit danger because those creatures, like in the morning, they start like being just red slime, yellow slime, and over the day they mix, and then they become like red rabbits or cat rabbits or red cats. You know, they really mix. And when this creature, it's like a mixed creature. When this creature eats slime from another creature, like I don't see slime here. Ah, there. Let's take this poop, and when we shoot it into this creature, it will mutate into evil slime. Ah, you see it already. Okay. So this is like mutated, and they just start eating other slime, and when they eat other slime, the other slime becomes dense. So over the day, mostly in the evening, the scene is full of those creatures, and they also attack me, and they're not a real danger. They sometimes follow me, but it's not you know, they're not super fast, and they're not like hunting you. They're just super random. But yeah.
What a strange fauna.
What?
What a strange fauna. And say, Caster says, you could just be a hunter-gatherer, but you know, having the ability to build cages gently suggests the intended way to handle slimes.
Yeah.
I mean, is there a big reason to do it like that? To be a farmer, actually.
Yeah, like I said, if I would hunter-gather, I got only 4 slots.
Right.
And in one slot I can only fit like at the beginning like 20, then 30, and I think I upgraded them to 40. So and you can't just, like, when one slot is full of, let's say, jellystone, I can't store jellystone in the second, third or fourth. I just can have one kind of stuff per, you know. So it would take even more time, I think. So really having the creatures near the marketplace and really capturing their shit and selling it is more economic. It's really shit. I mean, you feed them and it comes out of them, so it's diamonds.
Process. I mean, milk isn't shit, but we feed the cow and get it out of the cow.
Yeah, I mean eggs.
You don't
eggs.
have to call it shit.
Don't start on eggs. So, okay, I can go here. So what I'm doing now is like really looking for those resources that you saw, but they are sometimes in the same place, sometimes hidden, sometimes automatically generated, and I really have to.
But the level is fixed, right? This is not generated.
The level is fixed, right? I just think those spawning points. I mean, I think they put them into the scenes on certain places, and then those jellystone they respawn. So, but the levels are fixed. I think in a way they are cool. I mean, I like the look of it. They are beautiful, but they are horrible to remember. Like in the beginning, like now I kind of know where I'm going, I think. But there's missing, like every place is like this, you know, you have like this arena kind of stuff. You got those bridges that are everywhere. Like the stones look the same. There seldomly is something to remember, you know, that you can. I look on a map quite often, maybe too often. So I mean, it really feels good, feels cool to explore. Like one thing that I would like to.
Good, you know.
Yeah, like I said on Twitter, it's like sugar, and when it feels like you get diabetes. You know, when you play too often, you feel over sugared.
Sure.
Like I sometimes feel there's an edge missing, and maybe the first one had it more. You know, that you don't know what's coming, that stuff is changing. You know, they don't change much on their on the formula, right? On their game loop. So I mean, my game loop right now is I try to catch new slime, try to find out what they want to feed, try to find this fruit or the creature that they are eating, and grow it. And when that thing is in balance, then I explore. So, and in the exploration is like that. It's like every area has giant slimes. They're really huge, and you have to feed them until they explode. It's a bit weird. You feed them until they explode, and then they leave corridors open. So, and sometimes there are like magical portals where like stone creatures. I think it's here somewhere, where stone creatures have a mouth. I like this. You see. I think this is a honey slime. So I have to bring honey slime poop there, shove it in their mouth, and then the door opens. So now I could go home, could fetch the poop and bring it here again, but I don't. Oh, maybe this is honey slime, right? No, it's cotton plot. Okay.
Caster says milk is just modified blood with nutrients.
Yeah, sure.
Nutrients. Yeah, thanks for the picture.
I mean, there is a story here, right? There's this mystery, like the farm you don't inherit it. You just heard of this island, and it's a strange rainbowy island, and you wonder what's happening there. You go there, you explore, and the farm you go to is for some reason abandoned. So sometimes you find drones here, and you just listen to what the drone says, and thereby get some information on what happened here. And you also have friends that you call, like you just see photos of them, and you call them, and they also try to help you with the solution. You tell them, and they think about it, and then they come back and talk to you about it. But it's really not enough. It feels like I don't know. It needs more interesting stuff, like stuff that does surprise me. There's not. Yeah. Okay. There's not much that is surprising. At the beginning, ooh, what's that? Okay. Or it's an angry hunter slime, and they can become transparent. So, I mean, I like the creatures. I like, for example, how they animate them. Like, I mean, they're just blobs, but they feel very much alive. The whole world here feels very alive. I mean, they're mindlessly bouncing around. I mean, it's not hard to do that, but to make a world feel alive. But you know, or they hide something. Like, for example, at the beginning, I saw they wanted me to put up honey, and I didn't know. Okay, where do I find honey? So it takes some time until you realize, oh shit, there are some trees and there's something hanging there. You know, it's fun to find out stuff and to even to explore these areas. I mean, I was in the clouds. You have to activate something, so the clouds are gone. You have to find like a little, I don't know what this is, a machine, an icon. Have to activate it, and then you can.
A tonic.
Right. It's exactly like a tonic. Yeah, and then the clouds are going, and then you easier see where to go. So I don't know. It felt good to. It feels good to explore. And also the areas look interesting. Like those are more, like with those big roots. It looks nice. The others have volcanoes and stuff, and I have to think where I have to go. I think I haven't been here before. Like in a bit caves, and they are like, when you open them, they become short ways for you. Yeah.
So what would you change?
What would I change? Like in my podcast, okay, I got bit. In my podcast, I kind of, I don't know if it's fair, but I kind of, was heißt vergleichen? Compare. I kind of compare this game to Strange Horticulture. Strange Horticulture it's kind of a different game. It's not completely like this, but it's also about collection. You know, you have a little shop and you have to find plants, and when you find plants or recipes of plants or descriptions of plants, you have to identify the plants in your little shop, what they are. You know, with the descriptions you have, and you got people that come to your shop, and you know they got a headache, or they see ghosts, or they need somebody to tell the truth and stuff like this. Okay, wait, let me catch this drone. Okay, I grew attached to this tree when I first discovered it. I used to sit here and tell it all about myself. But these days it's different. I see myself in it now. Two different paths struggling against the other, bound to this island and changed by it. But unlike this tree, I hope to leave the island someday. I want to find a way home. I really do. Sometimes the posts seem to be about climate change or something. Not this one, but... So, and in horticulture, you know, you also have to collect things. And but you do more with them. You know, you got those people coming to you, and you have to find a specific plan for them. You have to think about what you're doing. You have to listen to them, because it turns out it's really a murder case going. And some of your clients are involved to it. You don't know on which side they are, like from the beginning. Or then you realize, oh shit, they are maybe involved in this, but you don't know how and stuff. And that's all, you know, happening while you are identifying these plans. You never go out, you know. It's not about exploration, although you got a map. So just look it up. It's Strange Horticulture. It's really kind of, yeah, it's my game of the year. I don't know, but it's really, I'm super, man, there was something up. What? Fuck.
Oh no.
Wait. I know, I went here.
Can you save and load anytime?
No, I can't. No, I can't.
Not.
And that's really what also sucks, because like when I wanted to make a little video for Deutschlandfunk, I really needed to save, I wanted to experiment to make those videos, but also save my stuff, and that's not going to work. And it's not really necessary, because most times, and it's just safe. There's nothing bad happening really that you need that. It's only when you fall in the water, but it happens often enough that I'm annoyed by it somehow. What did I say? Yeah, horticulture. Horticulture surprised me, because there's not much to see in the game. It doesn't really change the setting like here, but it's so smart in what it does and how it does it, and it never gets boring, although you do the same stuff over and over again. So I don't know what I would, I think I would change the slimes a bit, make them more interesting. They are very similar. I think I would give the player more freedom, like in building stuff. I mean, it's easier for them, I think, because they have, their parts there. What's this? Okay, so that's how they look, in the.
Those,
you remember those creatures, and they transform.
They look like Elvis.
So for that I came here. I fall down to this. Thank you. Maybe the stakes should be higher, but I think with the first game I stopped playing it because it was hard. Because those evil slimes, they completely took over right from the beginning. They were super hard. You couldn't fight them, you couldn't do anything with them, and they just killed you and you had to start over. That was super annoying. So I stopped playing the game, like I said, like I played it like half in an hour or something, or an hour and a half. Okay, what am I doing? I'm kind of looking for this icon, to maybe get get rid of the clouds. But there's a giant slime. Okay, maybe I can show you the giant slime, because they look really fun. Okay, where is it? Somewhere here. It's this brown, this one I'm looking at. Maybe it's on top. Okay, what was I saying? I lost my...
You wanted to show me the big slime.
The big slime. Yeah, I know, but what I was talking about. What I would change, yeah, right. I think those slimes, they are too similar. I mean, you don't really have to think about them. You don't have... Maybe what would help, for example, they... Like from the beginning, when you catch them, instantly, you know what their favorite food is, right? I think it would help, for example, if the game wouldn't tell you everything. Like if you had to find out yourself what their favorite food is. That that you have to check more, try out more, fail sometimes. You don't really fail in this game because the game tells you everything. So, or it's super obvious. And I think it would help a lot if the game would hide actually something from you, and you have to find out on your own what those creatures want, or if they were better hidden. I mean, you really go into those levels and they jump right at you. There's no finding those creatures. It's not like Pokemon where you really have rare Pokemon and you are super happy that you found them. It's not like that here. Okay, where is it? Why do I not see it? Where is it? I'm right above it, so I don't know. Maybe it's down there. I think there it is. No. Can I go even further down? Yeah.
The water.
Okay, obviously I can. And there it is. Hello.
What?
Hunter. And they are friendly to you. They don't bite you. They're just happy.
That's strange.
Really?
let them out.
Yeah, maybe a bit. So for them, I have to find chicken. They love chicken, so I have to absorb a lot of chicken, and then they explode. I feed them until they explode. Also, the chickens, you really hover them or vacuum them in, and it reminds me so much of the movie. Do you remember this documentation movie about? I think it's called Our Daily Bread or something like this.
Okay.
And it's a documentation, I think, mostly about machines, about
Just how people get their food.
About people get their food, right? But I feel in the end it's very much about the machines because everything is automated and
today it is.
And you got a machine for everything, like to slice open fish, to shove pigs into a little place where they got narcotized. Yeah, not killed. They got shoved into a little place and then they got like gassed. Okay. And for that, it's a machine made like that, like the animals really have to fit into. And there was also like a picture, or a little reel or a part where they absorb chickens, and like grown-up chickens, and really like, oh no, it was right. It was a machine that was just taking in chickens like that. Do you remember it? Like those big chicken farms. It's like a hall full of chickens, and in order to getting them out, they really pressure them there, and the last ones they just swirl in like this, or like little chickens they absorbed, and then they throw them into little baskets like really like this. And this was, I don't know, it was really a bit
man-made horrors beyond my comprehension.
Yeah, totally. It's a film about man-made horrors. And the thing is, in this game it feels like fun, you absorb the chickens and then you push them out like nothing. But when you've seen this movie, it's like you can't play this with fun, absorbing chickens like this. Well.
Well, at least you don't have them in a very tiny cage, right?
I mean, yeah, that also that all of them is in a super tiny cage, and there's no reason why you would make the cage bigger. You can just shove them in, and build a net over it. I think if you don't feed them, they break out. So that's their only thing where they can have their own minds. But apart from that, they're just mindless. I don't know, what would you change? If it's a task to make this game, this kind of game.
I really don't know.
Come on! Fuck.
I would change that.
What, that? That they can buy? They are the only...
No, whatever you're trying to do.
Thanks. I wanted to go up there to see what's there, okay? I can't really concentrate. I'm running. Normally I go really slowly, look in every corner to find more of this jellystone. Yeah. In a way it's completely like binge watching, it's really, you can take your time, you can like for hours just go to the forest and explore and find new places, find new creatures, and be happy about it. The first time I found new slimes, it was really like, oh wow, they exist also, but in the end they're all the same, and it doesn't really matter.
I would change that.
What?
But just...
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not like...
Okay. The giant mushroom on this island are responsible for maybe the greatest botanical discovery of my life. Sorry, but it's a secret.
It doesn't tell you anything.
Yeah. Yeah, also the story. It's... Okay, maybe we should mention that it's still in early access, so... It might change. They might change stuff.
Okay. Didn't know that.
And I know, when I did show you the cage of the creatures, you know, the 4 sides, like one with the feeding station and with the taking poop out station. In the first game, that was the stuff you were researching, so maybe they have different stuff to give you this time. So they give you all in the beginning, but you have to research more. But I don't know what there should be, what else there should be, you know. Yeah. I mean, what I really like is this feels a bit like a not unfinished part. But what I like is their style, kind of. I mean, it's nothing I would do, but I feel like everything they built is beautiful and it looks cute, and like even the scenes, the way they change in the evening, you know, that in the night there are those glowy spores coming out. That's cool. Yeah, I think that's all I can show. I mean, there are other islands, but they are very similar. I mean, the other island is more like a fire pit. I feel a bit like Mario levels.
Is the beginning of the game a bit different? Is there like more discovery?
Like I said, the beginning of the game feels very much like you just discover a lot. Like, oh my god, you got this farm and there's nothing in the farm. You have to find the creatures first to put them into your farm. Then you discover like your first island. Like the first time I fed this giant creature and it exploded, it made path to such an island, you know. Yeah. That was really cool. That felt really, really cool. You know, finding out stuff. That was fun, but now I feel everything is the same. There's nothing new anymore. Like the principles is the same. The islands were kind of the same. Okay, some are fire, some are you know, watery levels. Yeah. The creatures are the same. I mean, I have most of them even. That's also what I was wondering. So there are not that many slimes. I mean, there's something missing.
One review just said they wish they had all the slimes from the first part.
There were more, or what?
Yeah, radish.
So that also feels like they are not that much. I mean, like I said, it's early access, so maybe they add
red, dervish, quantum, and tangle slimes.
Okay.
Sorry, what?
No, it's okay. So I when I play it, I feel they did a lot very, very good. You know, it's very polished how you play it. It's very well communicated, but there's no surprise in there. I think that what makes those polished games in the end kind of bad, because it's
bland.
Yeah, it's bland. I think a little bit edge here and there. Okay, says the person who jumps into the water. Would really be cool, you know, stuff very. Oh, I don't have those times. Okay, what are they? They are. Okay. Flutter slime, and they only eat this one fruit. I don't know what it is. So I have, if I want to take them, I have to find this fruit. And I think that's where the fruit is, right? Is it that?
You can't take it.
Hmm?
You can't take it.
Yeah, ever. Okay.
No, I mean you have.
I don't. Okay, right.
4.
Okay, let the honey out. I don't need it.
Wax.
What is it? Moondew nectar. Handle with care. Okay, and I bet I can't even grow it because there's no plant here. Okay, what's this? Buzz ahead. That's my bee stuff. I mean, the level design is kind of. I mean, I said it's not super. For orientation, it's kind of not the best. but it feels cool to walk in these level designs and to like at the moment I got the jet. What the fuck? I suck it and it plots like in this direction. Suck it.
Maybe you should suck. And not suck.
Yeah. I mean, with all the stuff I said, ooh, it's there. Do I want to fall down? No, I don't. I think they sold like 3 million of the game. I think. So not bad.
Not on Steam.
Not on Steam? Why not on Steam? I thought on Steam. Where else?
Do you mean the first part or the second part?
Yeah, second of course. Second.
Yeah, well, it has like 10,000 reviews. And even if you're generous and say every 100 person has written one.
Where did I read that? Or do I mistake them for something else? I'm not sure. For another game. I think they posted it. Isn't it somewhere on the... Maybe can you look up Slime Rancher sales or something? I think my biggest problem, that's why I feel always so exhausted playing this game, is like you really don't have a big purpose. Like there's no cool goal. Like I talked with you about it. Like when you play Horizon, it also seems like you're doing the same stuff over and over and over and over again. And you do, yeah. But I mean, sometimes you're also like, oh, okay,
well,
I can't see that anymore.
Like characters, you have a story.
Yeah.
They say this was like over 2 weeks ago, sold over 100,000 copies.
Oh.
And they say they are staggered.
Staggered? What heißt das? What's that mean?
Like amazed.
Ah, yeah, okay. Where did I read it with the millions? I'm not sure.
Maybe really the first part. But
Can be.
Then they will be staggered.
Maybe it was a different game and I just throw them together right now.
Hey Ludi, do the gun in your hand anything?
Oh, I haven't been using it.
It's not a gun, it's more like a vacuum.
It's a vacuum. I'm cleaning this like...
I mean, it has suck and...
And I can also throw, but I don't want to throw the stuff. I want to bring it home. I mean, this is kind of nice. I mean, that's a bit too much, maybe? I mean, what is going on here? I make a screenshot. So, and I also love like the creatures when you watch them, what they do. Sometimes they one takes another and they lift them up, or they pick up food and it seems like they're bringing it to some other creature, or like they really play together. That's really fun.
Is this a game for playing when in quarantine?
I think it's definitely a game when you are depressed.
It's a game.
It's a game.
Yeah,
no,
right,
I think it's a
with
perfect game when you are depressed and you don't want to do something purposeful, just doing something. And I think for that it's really perfect. Like I mean, I was depressed. I kind of wasn't depressed the last days, but still we got some issue with our game, and just sitting here in the evening and just playing this game lo-fi, it's just, it's cute. Yeah, but I think that's all I can say, really. I mean, I think I don't continue playing it.
It has so much fog. You have to hear
Yeah,
the fog.
I mean, that's maybe something that the game also does. You always have something to do and to look forward to. I mean, I said it doesn't feel like you have purpose in a bigger sense, that I think, oh, I accomplished this and that, or but you always have something to do. Like, okay, I need to find the other slimes, okay? So I could do that. There's still creatures missing. Or like food. Do I have all the food now? No, there's also food missing. Oh, there's a machine. I think I posted this on Twitter. There's a machine that sucks up those elder chickens. It looks so weird. Wait, I can show you. I wanted to go home anyway. What did I say? But you know, you have something to do every time. You know, now I can check out the other islands. Okay, that's my portal home. I just put it here. I never would. Or is it? Yeah, I think I would never find that thing again if it weren't on the map. So at least I have something to bring you home. But I don't know why they don't make it a two-way portal. You know, I mean, maybe they had to build a machine where you could choose something, and they didn't want to do that. They explode from time to time. Yeah, but also that doesn't matter, you know, it doesn't matter that they do that. Maybe when you catch them, I thought, oh, maybe, they're dangerous, they can kill me, but they don't. They don't kill you. They sometimes explode and it takes some health from you, you know, but it's not, I catch a predator that's so hard to come by. It's not really that. Okay. I want to put this little thing in a cage, so you can watch me build a cage.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, makes a prison.
Yeah, for creatures. Put little creatures in little houses. That's what I can do. Okay, and also I want to check if this food, the moondew nectar, if this is I can farm this. I think not, but I try. So you build like, this is just soil, and the fruit you put in there is seeded, you know, like this. It doesn't work. Shit. Okay, interesting. So how do I? Okay, that's interesting. So now I have to find a way.
I mean, something like nectar sounds like it comes from
creatures, but which creature
or
does that?
Yeah, maybe a creature like bees.
Yeah, or a plant. Yeah, plant. But normally you have to you can bring the seeds into your home, you know? Sure. So when I put this creature in a cage and I can't feed it, it runs out. And if it runs out and goes, for example, into this cage, you know, they are mutating, or I can bring it here to mutate. That's also fun. Okay. But I think they don't want to live in the dark. Do they? Wait, I don't know if they die if you put them into the dark. Like snowflakes, each pair of wings are unique, just as delicate.
How did they do that?
So that's definitely a challenge to house them. Okay. Okay, cage. So let's build a cage here. Coral? No. I don't know, the menu is kind of broken. I don't know if that's my broken controller, like always swiping, because I'm also slightly moving, even if I don't move. So I think my controller is just a bit broken.
Yeah, well, you can test it with another controller.
Yeah. So high walls, and I have to build a net because they can fly. And you can build soothing music, and the plot collector, and the food, the auto feeder. So everything in one place. Okay, put this creature in, plop plop, and feed it.
And are their wings individual?
I think not. They were just shitting you. Okay. I probably forget about them and they starve and well. So they have enough food here, I think. And if you like, we can stop because I think I told everything I know about the game. There's nothing more to add, and I think I really uninstalled the game It was fun when it lasted, while it lasted. But it's the kind of game, I don't know if you know this feeling, but sometimes I have games that I enjoy extremely, but when I thinking about coming back to them, I have a weird feeling, you know, like in my guts, it feels bad. And I think this is the kind of game that I have that with, you know. Because it's like really...
A sugar bomb.
Sugar bomb, yeah. Oh god, they're... Like, I think their collector is full. Oh man, okay. Let's feed them even more. Also this effect, I think I get, you know, not a stroke, what is it? Epileptic seizure from that. Also the music, I right now for my, like I have a little show in our radio station, our local radio station, from November, like November the 3rd is my first show, and for that I'm collecting games music like hell. I collect so many, like games that I played, games that I know, games that I like, you know, I just collect music. And of course I listen to that music, but it's so it really gets annoying quickly. I mean, okay, what do I want? I want tank boosters to... Okay, I still need more stuff. Great. I'll be gone. So now I have enough money, I managed that, but I still need the resources, so I really need to check the levels over and over again to find like the last stuff. So some stuff you can't buy with money, you really need to get out into the wild and do stuff. 100, oh my god. And I only can take 30. Carry 30, thank you. Okay, let's stop here. It's enough. But it's cute, you know, I love the little...
But it's cute.
But it's cute. I mean this, you know, look at this.
I wish I had seen the character you are.
Oh, I could have looked down on myself, so you would have seen her legs, at least.
The legs.
The legs, a very important feature, according to Zuckerberg. They also got legs now. Alright.
Legs for days.
Alright.
Yeah,
So,
slime rancher.
but I mean, I feel it's fun or necessary to analyze these kind of games, and maybe why you're not comfortable with it, or what makes you comfortable in gaming, and what you're missing, you know, even if something is so sugar-coated and looks so perfect like this game. I mean, to me it looks like that, but it's still, it needs edges. So
Edges, is this the right word?
what was it? Edgy. I just remember the book. What was the guy from Star Trek who played the young cadet? Wesley Crusher.
Wesley Crusher.
And the actor.
Will Wheaton.
And Will Wheaton, he wrote this book about his time after Star Trek, and that he had problems getting roles. And I think everyone said that he doesn't look edgy enough. I think that were his words, you know.
Rough edges, Ecken und Kanten.
Yeah. And that he doesn't have a real profile, and he's not like the fat guy, he's not like the funny guy, he's not like the, you know, he's not edgy enough. So, and this game needs...
He needs to be an edgelord.
No, it needs some roughness, some uncontrolled, wild freedom, weird shit that you can't explain.
You mean like jank?
Maybe a bit jank, yeah. Everybody needs a bit jank. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It was a lot to take in.
I think that's why for some people Elex is so fascinating.
Elex?
Yeah.
Why? Elex?
from Piranha Bytes.
Yeah.
Because it has so much jank and you can't comprehend everything, and it's complete weirdness and fun, and
Yeah. I mean, if they
it got swords with a
chainsaw.
chainsaw swords and fire, burning chainsaw swords.
I don't see the problem with that.
Yeah.
The thing with Elex is this is a game that would actually benefit by having less characters because they are all so badly written.
Okay, that's a topic for another time, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So here is something like Jolly.
But something like jelly.
I don't know. I already forgot who we were referring to.
Will Wheaton, I guess. Is that a Will Wheaton gif?
No, it's not.
Okay, I thought. Alright. Anything else you want to add to this
Any
mess?
ideas for next time?
Ideas for next time?
I'm still playing Horizon, and after that I don't really know.
I mean, I
have to finish Shadowrun Hong Kong. Gloomwood wasn't that interesting after all, when it's still early access anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I'm playing lots of games lately on the Nintendo Switch. I could show you Zelda, we can play Zelda, and I can show you Pokemon Snap, which is really fun. It's so interesting. At first I thought, oh my god, what trash is that? And you can't do anything, you're just railroad. It's a railroad shooter. Rail shooter. Road, just rail.
Yeah.
Because you're shooting, but of course you get a camera, but it's really a shooter. And it's super interesting how it's done. Ludi says you can play Ultima or Thief. How do you like it?
Well, we played Ultima once and it was strange. Oh no, wait, we didn't.
No, we never had this episode.
And we already played through Thief 1 and 2. Ultima Underworld 2 I wanted to show
we
at
have to
some
finish
point.
Thief 3.
And we have to finish Thief 3, that's true. And you bought Thief 4 some days.
Oh yeah, I got it on PlayStation.
And we have to destroy that one. I mean, yeah, play some retro games, sure, why not?
Yeah.
I still bought some, I still have some on GOG that I want to play, and and
I mean, Final Fantasy VII is also on Switch. I would love to play it on Switch, actually.
But
so maybe with Ludi, when you're here or so, we can.
Yeah, right. Maybe in another news on the Humble Bundle right now.
Oh, they have some insane, amazing bundles. Wait, I can transition to them. Wait. I think I get 2 bundles. I haven't bought them yet, but I mean, lately I'm even reading them. I'm not just buying them. I also read them.
This guy looks so unimpressed.
A bit, yeah. I think that's their style in this game. So, okay, first there is the game design bundle. The craft of game design.
The problem is I never read PDFs.
Yeah, I feel on the laptop you have the small laptop, you can just fold it around and then there's the tablet, and with that it's really nice to read actually. I mean, sometimes they're written in a way that I really sleep in. Oh, Paul is also there. Hi.
Just when we are about to work.
Yeah. So this one is, and Ludi, I wondered if you would be interested in that. Like, it's called Reverse Design. Final Fantasy 6 and I think 7 is also there. I mean, it's a lot of text. Like I said, I sometimes sleep in when I read English more. Yeah.
All the design decisions that went into classic games.
Yeah, so more about design decisions, but as you write a lot of stuff about it lately, it's really fun. What? So this is how it looks. Yeah, it's just a little test thing to check it out. But I think I get this bundle, and if you're interested, I can send you the. I think I would be more interested in Super Mario World and Half-Life. Yeah.
Okay, I read a lot about Half-Life
Yeah, me
already.
too. I think I read even I haven't played it through, but I read a lot. But also narrative design and stuff. And the other bundle is also kind of cool. It's NaNoWriMo, like where people write little stories. What is it on November?
I'm
right?
a bit mad at myself right now because I have this level editor called Blöd, and right now it's Blocktober. I could have done like a level a day, but in the end I don't have time for that.
Okay. Blocktober.
Yeah,
Okay.
the people show like blocking out their level designs.
Okay.
We should use that.
Yeah, okay, tell me again. For example, Wonderbook is something I always wanted to get. It's written by Jeff Vandermeer, who also wrote the Annihilation. What's triple series? What's the name? Trilogy. And I heard a podcast talking him about that, and I think he's just interviewing people about how they create their fantasy worlds and stuff.
Okay.
So it did sound fun in a way. Yeah, writing sci-fi
I read
stuff.
a book a while ago about writing.
Mm-hmm.
It was interesting, but I don't think I could write.
Yeah, I mean, I think
especially not in English.
I'm not striving to be, aspiring to be a writer, but I think sometimes it can be fun to just, or I can destroy your perspective on what others have written, because now you always look at little mistakes that never bothered you. I don't know. And they had an excellent Japanese.
Rudy says there is no remake of Final Fantasy, even neither a so-called Switch version. How I said, only PSX 97. I'm true.
Okay, no, true to that. Okay. Oh, and there's a talking book bundle. Oh fuck, I'm reading. Where is it? Where is Silmarillion? I can't find it. Yeah, I mean, I mostly shit on the guy for what he's writing there. It's so terrible. I think whenever I read, and then he took her for a wife. He saw her, fell in love, and he took her for a wife. I'm like, oh god. Dude, what are you talking about? Talking about.
On a completely random note, I recommend checking out Vessel, says Caster.
Checking out Vessel?
Yeah.
The game?
Actually, I don't know. I think it's a game. But it's older, right?
Tell me, Caster, is it a game? Okay, I try. Vessel? It's the sci-fi game where you take over humans, and in order to... No.
I think it's an underground game.
Is it that? No. I know this picture of this game. But you can't open links.
Yeah, he sent a link in the Discord.
And the Discord, very good. Is it this guy where you are an alien creature and you take over crew members and have to talk the others into letting you go without them knowing who you are?
I think it's this one.
Okay. Because I think it's also called Vessel.
Discord. Open Discord.
Oh, that's really from like 2012. It's like really the beginning days of indie stuff. I remember this character actually. Like I think I saw him quite often.
I remember that. It's really so old. It was actually one of the indie games.
Yeah,
back then.
totally. Okay, it's not Vessel.
Paul says the dialogues are insanely boring in Silmarillion.
Yeah, I read one to you. Okay, it was confusing to you, I think, but I did it in a weird way. But I think it has one interesting story. It's like Luthien and Baron, I think, is cool. Because it's like a power couple going into Sauron's lair and just being a power couple. And that's really fun. But the others, there's one story about a guy who grew up at elves. And he's just a weirdo and an asshole. And
you
he
mean
gets
a dwarf?
No, he's a human. And he gets a lot of support from a lot of people. And he's always like accidentally killing, as they're going with him, and no, I want to be a robber, and I want to be this, and he takes people with him.
Is
because
it Aragorn?
No, Aragorn is not like that. And he's just, and he marries his sister, and he doesn't even know that it's his sister, and his sister, she rips her clothes off and runs naked and gets insane. It's so weird. It's really, I don't know what.
He hates Luthien and Baron the most.
What? We have to have a talk, Paul, about your taste. That's the only consistent story that was fun to read. Everything else was a drag, a huge drag. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm reading this.
Maybe because you play Slime Rancher.
I played Slime Rancher, and I needed something, to feel smart about. Yeah. Okay. So I
You
think.
have to,
Yeah, I know.
It's like strange
Man,
setup.
thinking and doing it's too much. I think we should stop. It's like,
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm not reading anything cool. I'm not playing anything cool.
really? Oh, you got a new comic yesterday.
Oh, right, yeah.
Julian gifted me this one, The King of Vagabonds. Thanks again, because the style is really cool. I have no idea what's it about. He told me, but it was between...
It's anti-capitalist.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Right, that's the important part.
And we were watching a movie yesterday.
Right.
It wasn't. It's in German, but I'm sure it's also coming to cinema in other countries. So I hope they at least have some subtitles.
Paul says cannot relate to normal human is the hero trope.
Yeah, right. It's a human that fell in love with an elf. So it's the prototypical Tolkien love story that is often quoted in other Tolkien stuff. So wait, what did I want to do? Subtitles. Do they have subtitles? Different subtitles. Wait. Subtitles off, and
German.
they don't have subtitles. Amazing. That was an interesting documentation. Documentary. It's it's about a woman who also is the director. Or it's not about her. It's about her father.
It's about both.
It's about both, but it's interesting how it reveals. Like it's playing in a little Bavarian village, like super Bavarian, like all the cliches you see there.
It's very
And
pathetic.
The father always had a mystery that he never told, and only on his deathbed the mother tells it to the kids what it is, and it slowly reveals, what it's about. I mean, I think you can guess it, from the title, the clothes of my, or the dresses of my father.
Yeah, he wore women's clothes sometimes.
And the director the woman was influenced by that indirectly because she didn't know about it, and like it's about a father-daughter story. They never talked about that, but she found his diaries, his excessive diaries, and they're also like reading them, and it was just super interesting. Like also those village and the Bavarian stuff and the church stuff and the way it unravels, like who she is and who he is. And first I thought maybe it's a bit boring because you already know what it's about, but I feel they managed to build it really up. What?
Yeah. I don't know, I still think they should change the title.
Yeah, the title is not good. I also don't like the title. So, okay. Last stuff. So if you are in cinema and you see the Anime Die Kleider meines Vaters, or in English or some other language, I really recommend that. It's fun. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
think not. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. And see you maybe tomorrow on a Zelda session.
I don't think so.
I don't think so too. Alright, so have a nice evening and see you soon. Bye.
Good night.